All right, so over here and putting it on, sharing this. I'm sharing on live to the to Facebook real quick. All right, what you got going on over there? You say tacos? Okay, okay. All right, that's what's up, Will. Welcome to the channel. I know we don't try to make our dialogue happen a few times, and we was dealing with some technical difficulties with the last one. We had a good viewing, but the sound had no audio. The video had no audio, so I figured out how to work a little bit of magic over here on my OBS. We was trying to stream. I tried StreamYard. I couldn't figure that out. But we got life with OBS and Lonnie Lon. Welcome to the channel. What you want to discuss? Slightly. I know he's a young brother somewhere down in Mississippi. Went on some type of vacation or trip with some of his Caucasian friends, and he was the only one that didn't make it back. So she tracked the phone. They didn't volunteer the phone back to her. So it is it assumed foul play, like they did something to him, or what's the story? What are they saying happened to him? Yeah. Hmm.
in the beginning because they all was friends, but towards the end it probably turned out racist. I believe that the kids, they didn't understand the severity of the trouble that they was going to get into. So they went on here, they smashed it, beating up a little bit, whatever. And they didn't know that they was gonna. They took it to the extreme, and he ended up passing. So they probably, allegedly, probably, had it real bad. A lot of mistakes we need to do this, we need to do that. I think how that looks to the judge. This is what I truly believe that when it comes to privilege, he was her son, her baby called her saying, "Hey man, the trouble. This is what he did. You know what to do." Really, she got on 10 toes and took it on her shoulders to protect her son. And I believe that's what we're going to see him.
Let me ask you this. What did they come back and tell his mom? Like what did they say happened? What's the story?
See, I got down to Texas. Okay, what's his name?
Anthony, yeah.
Speak on that. Okay, so we get into it with these picture kids. Right? We get into it with they falls back. It's a tool that they get voice out. He grabs this. He runs to him and he stabs him in the chest. Now this guy didn't die right then and there. He stabs him, he shoots him. Now they get broken up, this athlete. Do I feel like that fellow was wrong? Yes. And the reason why I feel like he was wrong, and other people might hate the saying is that, you know, it's it's 40, uh, 40,
I hear you. And that was it was a lot of moving parts to that situation. And it was a lot of time given. Some people think maybe he should have maybe had manslaughter. Self defense definitely wasn't going to fly in that situation with that young brother. But I want to stay focused on Nolan Wells. What's going on? What's going on currently? Um, I think some of the story is they rented a boat and they had an argument. Did the argument happen on the boat? Hey, well, check this out. Check this out. I'm looking it up right now. It says on July 3rd, Wells cooked his parents a dinner of baked salmon after his mom had a busy day. And he stayed with his friends the next day. He and his friends went by boat to Horn Island, an undeveloped barrier island 8 miles off the coast of Mississippi that only can be reached via private boat. He was last seen 3 p.m. July 4th. One of Wells' friends contacted Wells Wansley at 11 p.m. to report him missing. Wells Wansley posted on Facebook on July 5th. She reported his disappearance to authorities. I don't see anything. He went missing on July 4th. They say his body should have been there on July 5th. Why would it not appear July? Why would it not appear until July 6th? That's what Crump said. Crump is the lawyer. Crump and Wells. So all I'm seeing is the inconsistencies. Like, but hmm. What about the autopsy? But that was the initial statement, initial finding. Mhm.
Yeah, that's right, Samuel. Yeah, it's a big, like, look, it's Mississippi. Look, you know, you know, one, it's a, it's not say, I'm saying, might be been, she to severe. See it, because feel like that little guy, man, he didn't deserve that. I feel like, oh, he didn't. Sure. This is the jump.
The funeral was today. Uh, What do you what? I was just gonna ask, what do you think the odds of that actually happening is? It sounds like it's already been swept under the rug. I mean, it sounds like they already covered their bases. They already got their stories in line. And I mean, unless the independent, because I did hear that um, his parents have decided to have their independent autopsy performed on their own, and it was still no foul play. There was still no foul play after the independent autopsy. Um,
Now, whether they his voice is inside.
where did you hear this? And where did that information come from? Hmm. That's a lie.
It's kind of what is the, you know, at this point, I don't even want to drive past and say,
Yeah, yeah, that's a horrible situation for them parents to go through for that incident that happened to that young man. I wish their parents and family the best. And I do hope they get the justice that they're looking for, the answers that they need. That's a crazy situation. It's a crazy situation. Where else you want to go with this? Yeah, Yeah.
You know, I could wake up every day and smile and look at life different, man, because man, I hurt so much for the ones that didn't make it, man. Like, and I love all my teenagers, man. I love all my teenagers, man. But that hurt dearly, man. And I pray for Miss Trish. I pray for Lil T. I pray for all of them, man. Pray
Yeah.
for all of them,
Me
man.
and James as well.
Man, James as well, y'all. Y'all, man, James as well, man. Me and Miss Trish is real close, man. She know me and Bags is real close, man. She knew who his best friend was, man. It's crazy because we had different minds, but we always kept a G with each other when we come around each other. And that's how you know when you got a real nigga. When you see him and you smile, y'all see each other, y'all both just smile like, "What's up, gang?" Like, and that's how you know you got a real one, man. But I ain't got it no more, man. I do wanna do 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 want things to change with our community, man, because it's a fight above us, man. It's real. It's really, things is bigger than us. Things are bigger than the way we look at it. Things are bigger than the way we look at it. And like you said, like you move how you move and I move how I move. But if you need me, you let me know. But I wish that we could have moved together as one, because that's what all other races is doing. They moving together. You go to prison, the Mexicans moving with the Mexicans, white people moving with the white people. The goddamn, everybody's moving together. The Muslims move with the Muslims, but the niggas don't want to move with the niggas. And
Yeah,
it's
I'm
what
gonna
I
say
don't
this. I'm
understand
gonna say
because
this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna cut you off, but I gotta say this, man. I gotta say this. You know, these losses that we take, that we endure, that we have, you know, we lose our loved ones, you know, we get caught up in these situations. We have to, it's sad, and it's sad in the moment, it's sad. But when you step back and look at some of these situations, we got to take accountability for how we moving. I know you said Bags told you, you move how you move, I move how I move. I hear you, I hear that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if a man go, you know, he set this path, he move, he create his own path, you know, all of that. But as a whole, we got to be more aware of the situations we put ourselves in the first place. Like I lost, I lost, I lost my partner. You remember Vic, G Kill, Victoria Johnson. He passed up there the same way, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, what the fuck you doing out there, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning? You know what I'm saying?
right.
You ain't got no business being right there. You know what I'm saying? I was salty. Like, what the fuck is you doing?
And you making a good statement. You absolutely right, because I asked myself the same question, like, what the fuck is you doing? You know, I mean, you know, we can't take back what happened, but damn, Bags, like, you know, you don't move like that, man. Like, what is you doing? We don't even fuck with the niggas at the top, and the niggas at the top don't fuck with the niggas at the bottom. And how long has this been going on?
Man,
So,
yeah, I hear you. Keep going. Go ahead.
like you said, we all got to start paying attention to how we move and our past.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the bottom line. And that's, you know, that's where that safe and sucker free shit come from. And
Just I want to give a shout out to your nephew too, man. You just lost your nephew too, man.
I appreciate that. Rest in peace. Rest in peace to Kenny. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was rough.
Rest in peace, okay. Yeah.
Rough.
And that's another situation, man. Our young is even so soon, like, you know what I mean? Like, the boy Kenny, man, like, you know.
Yeah, I know you send your shout outs. I know you send your shots to me, but you know, I found my brother, you know, his father, and, prayers to him for the way that he had to handle that. You know, losing a son, that's gonna fuck you up. You hear me? Father's not supposed to bury a baby. You know what I'm saying? And I watched him deal with that, and it was heart wrenching. You know what I'm saying? And No man should have to bury their baby, they son. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the shout out for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And those are testaments. Those are reasons. You know what I'm saying? The reasons why you just gotta you gotta move. You gotta be aware of how you move and who you around, who you stay, who you let around you. You know what I'm saying? Who you talking to. You gotta be aware about who you talking to, man. Listen. I don't fuck with nobody, but I fuck with everybody. But I don't fuck with nobody. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good thing.
It's too many situations. It's been listen. We lost too many. You know what I'm saying? We lost too many. It's way too many names on the list. You feel me? Way too many stories that we done heard. Way too many mornings we done woke up. Way too many phone calls we done got. You feel me? Somewhere along the way, motherfucker got to shake it off. Motherfucker got to snap out of it. You know what I'm saying? What can you do to make sure that you go be here tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? And you gotta move.
Every day on earth is precious, man. We gotta start valuing every day we wake up, we take a breath, because it's people that don't have that. It's people who in this hospital who fight for that breath that you have. You know, so we have to take advantage of every opportunity. Mistakes is okay to a certain extent, but you gotta make sure that you calculate on your mistakes and you move better, because everybody ain't fit for each other. You know, if you see it ain't right for you to be around this person, you know, move yourself away from this person.
Yeah.
You don't have to get into it with this person. You can exclude them out of your life. It's how you look at life. It's how you make your path. Because guess what? People said this my whole entire life. Life is what you make it. Life is what you make it. Life is what you make it. I never understood it until my last time going to prison. And I told myself, like, you know what? All the negative energy motherfuckers, the bad energy motherfuckers, even if you're a motherfucker that talk about a person behind their back, and you could be talking to me about that person, and I still ain't gonna like it. That's how much of a real nigga that I'm gonna apply myself to this world. Like, I'm not playing, because that negative energy, you just shaking the motherfucker hand, that shit'll touch you, like it'll get on you. So motherfuckers can say whatever they want to say about Ron, but that's how I move. If I feel like you ain't it, and you ain't measuring up to the standard that I need you to be, I ain't got no place for you in this rap game. So you might as well go ahead and go about your way. And it ain't no smoking, it ain't no hard feelings. It's just that I move different, and that's what allowed myself to survive as long as I did, because all the guys from the T that's my age, man, they gone, man. It's select few. It's a select few, man. Like, man. And it's all tragics, man, because I feel like I wanted to ride out there and see them again. Like, you know what I mean? I feel good riding out there seeing them, like, you know what I mean? And I ain't got that no more, man. So, man, every day above earth, man, it's worth man. Worth fighting for, man.
Yeah. I heard you. We just got deep. We got deep with this conversation, man. Let's put some energy back into this, man. I don't want to make it too real. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be too real for the audience, man.
What you think about the Skylar Black? What you think about the
rock with Skylar. Skylar got that fuck fame.
Yeah.
I love fuck with her. I fuck with her. She fuck with a nigga named No Soda. You hit the No Soda. No soda fire too, but I like her little vibe, I like her little movement, I like her energy. She done touched the No Jumper stage. She done got the Chris Brown single. She making some good noise out here.
She making some good noise.
Yeah.
And AB, I'm proud of AB, man. I'm proud of AB, man.
Let's talk about it.
I'm proud of Cub.
Yeah, he having the ball doing his kick strings, fucking with DEEN and Gray. Gotta applaud DEEN for bringing him up out of the mud. You know what I'm saying? And whatever they done concocted, and the brainchild that they gave birth to, they having a lot of fun. They getting some money and they getting some exposure. Gotta salute them boys for that.
Absolutely, and the universe universe, man, it's gonna give you the opportunity, and you gotta take it, man. Like you can't fear these opportunities, man.
Yeah.
That opportunity came again, and like you said, man, he gave y'all, you know, a lot of time and money and effort, man. That was time for him, and I respected that, man. It's your time.
Yeah, but check this out. Check this out.
That, man.
You've been watching the conditioning. 'Cause you know they're supposed to be they in the 45 locked in a thon in the warehouse.
Yeah.
You been watching that?
Yeah, I've been watching it. Yeah, I've been watching it. I feel like he can zone in a lot more.
Yeah.
I want him to zone in a lot more.
They pissing me off.
Like everybody say, man, when AB locked in, man, ain't no stopping him, man. And I'm you know, I've seen it, man. Like once he is locked in, man, ain't no stopping game, man. And for real, I feel like the little DEEN dude, man, he a good dude, and he got a fight coming up. Did you see the little homie he fighting soon?
Man, listen. Listen. This is where the conflict arises. I'm watching them, and they ain't doing like Dean ain't doing enough. I'm looking at his body. You know what I'm saying? If he fighting 35 to 45 days, I don't think the good money is on him, man. I don't think the smart money is on Dean.
And that's what AB said. Like him, he like, you eating like that? He was like, nigga, you ain't gonna make it. He was like, you ain't gonna make weight. Then you gonna be sloppy when you fight. Well, nah, I'm good, cuz. Nah, you ain't good. He don't understand the real conditioning that you need to have to be a champion. And that's what AB keeps trying to tell you. Like, listen, it takes a lot to be that champion, man. And that champion that you want to be. Because if not, then quit boxing. But you can't go in this ring and have that because everybody coming to this ring, everybody coming to support you.
No, they not. They coming to watch him lose. Because they know, nigga, it's all these girls in here. You been fucking. You probably ain't drinking, but you ain't running for real. You crying about bag work. I ain't seen nobody spar yet. I barely seen anybody sweat, and I ain't seen no blood. They ain't convinced me.
So you're right. They coming to see lose.
Yeah, they coming to see lose, so they can talk about him on their stream. You feel me?
Yeah. Well, shit, like he got a choice every morning when he get up. He got a choice to make a difference, and he's not making that difference. I don't know if it's a good thing, but I do know that he was locked in before he got there.
They need a Mr. Bush or a Coach Rick to walk through that motherfucker. You hear me?
Hell yeah. When we was brought up in.
Hell yeah. Coach Mike.
Coach Bush. Motherfuckers gonna push you. That ain't
Coach Ron or some shit. Walk through that motherfucker, put everybody out. Get the fuck out. What the fuck y'all doing? Get your ass up. You go running. You put your summer suit on, go with the bag. Y'all get the fuck out.
Nigga, get your ass 10 rounds on that bag. And you got strong after.
What?
Niggas ain't playing, and you gotta go jogging. Nigga ain't playing with you. You got a fight coming up, man. Your dad was
Take your ass outside, run around that lake.
I remember I told your dad, I'm boxing, I'm fighting this little homie up there. I think he's in Zanesville, Ohio, man. And this little homie came in, he was ready to work. You heard me? This Bush like, yeah, man, he nice, Lonnell, man. You gonna have to fight this guy. Mr. Bush, he was wanting me to fight a certain way. He was wanting me to fight Orthodox. And I was like, Mr. Bush, I ain't never fought Orthodox. He was like, you mean to tell me all this time you ain't been fighting Orthodox? I said, Mr. Bush, you know, he always let you run the corner. So he don't know. He just took me out of town to kick somebody's ass. So he's like, man, I want you to fight Orthodox. I want you to use your jab. I want you to be different with this one. Man, I get in there and I'm fighting Orthodox, man. I'm throwing my jab, dude, beating me. Bing. So I'm like, I turn back around and I start using my jab, southpaw. I'm kicking his ass with the southpaw, Mr. Bush. I mean, square dead in the middle of the round. Turn back the fuck around right now. Turn back Orthodox. So I turn back Orthodox, dude, bing. I'm like, man, I ain't comfortable with this way. So the bell rang. So he's like, listen, you need to stay Orthodox. There was a reason why he was telling me this, but I couldn't catch the connection. You know, maybe I was too young to catch the connection of what he'd seen, but he was like, this is what I want you to do. And I was not listening. When I go back out there, I turned Southpaw back on his ass and threw him my jacket. He said, "Ain't this a bitch?" He said, "Didn't I tell your ass to turn back? I'm gonna throw this goddamn towel in there." He said, "I'm gonna throw this towel in there." And he had the towel. He was about to wear it. He was about to throw it in there on the referee. He didn't give a fuck if I was winning or not. Yeah. What he said went, goddamn it.
Yeah.
And I said, man, I come back to the corner. I was like, Mr. Bush, man, I can't, man. Like, I can't. He was like, you can't. Why you can't? I was like, cuz, man, I just can't fight that way. I ain't comfortable with that way. He said, man, I ain't trying to hear this shit. Go ahead, man. He's like, Coach Larry said it's true.
That's one thing.
I was so used to, man, Mr. Bush your shoe, man.
Yeah, I
ended up winning a fight, though. If y'all want to know, I ended up winning a fight, man. And I went back and forth. I always wanted to understand why he wanted me to turn orthodox. I still want to try to figure it out to this day. Maybe it was something that he seen that I couldn't see. Usually that's what happens, but man,
he probably seen you had a mean right hand or something. He probably was zeroed in on the mean right hand or something.
He was zeroed in on something.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see it at the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that maybe was the reason why I was getting popped. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so I went back into my old ways. Like, fuck it, I'm gonna have to fight this way the way I fight it, because I'm so worried about bringing a win home. And he like, no, I'm trying to shape you into form on how I feel like, because each fight each fight could be different. You could be fighting a tall motherfucker that's orthodox or southpaw. So you gotta adjust, and I think that's what he was teaching me, how to adjust the motherfuckers. Like,
Let me ask you this. I know we love AB. We rooting for him. Do you think he actually really want to do it?
I don't think so. I think so. It takes a lot to be that champion. Like I said, when he got out of prison, when he got out of the JC, and he turned pro. Well, when he got out of the JC, he went running 5 miles. So that's what it takes right there. Running, constantly running. And I know when he knows what it takes, that's what's gonna get him, because he knows the atmosphere of what it takes to be that champion. He knows what it takes to be there, and it's a lot. Is he willing to discipline himself to go that far? I don't think he's in that type of mindset right now. But if he fighting nobodies, AB will be the nobody ass. He could be the nobody ass out of shape.
No, he won't. He lost to a nobody. His last fight, he lost to a nobody. The cops do it for nobody. If you ain't on point and the guy who you is hungry than the motherfucker, you got a problem. But let me say this. He got a conversation online where he was speaking with Mojo Brooks, the comedian, and he told Mojo, I really don't want to do it because I don't hear that voice anymore. Talking about Coach Mike. And that was a jewel in the midst of all of the action that we seeing on the kick streams and all of the fights. I mean, all of the Shane Mosley, the Zab Judah Common, and Ryan Garcia at the warehouse, and Dean doing this and Dean doing that. That was very powerful what he told Mojo. I don't hear that voice in the back of my head. I don't hear my voice now.
Really, what he was saying, other than us, like me, you, Mill, Twin, B. Bennett. Like, a lot of people know who that voice was. And even when he was running on the treadmill, you good, champ? We gonna make it through this, champ. He was like, man, I miss that voice. You know what I mean? And Mike used to talk like that, man. Mike was a bad motherfucker. But he was coach of the year a few times in there. I remember him being coach of the year. So Mike was a bad motherfucker. He knew his shit, and he dedicated all his time to the youth of boxing in Cincinnati. Rest in peace, Mike. Big shout out to
Rest in peace, Mike Stafford. But the kids that he raised, he was father figure to a lot of the little niggas. They love him. You know what I'm saying? Twins with twins upbringing. I don't know, like, I ain't gonna sit here and act like I know Twin intimately, like, so well, right? But I know he come from the world. I know he come from the struggle, right? And I know he was one of the little niggas looking for guidance. And Mike was that for him. You know what I'm saying? Man, Coach Mike had that relationship that he had with Twin.
Man, you don't remember Twin had a pops, man.
I know his pops.
Yeah, you remember, man. His pops used to travel with us all the time.
I remember him. I remember his pops. His pops was there.
His name, but I remember his pops all the time, man. His pops was real cool, man.
Right.
But I do know that somewhere in there, I think they was had to get into it a little bit, like, you know. But one person that I actually really liked it was his twin. I like his twin. His twin, my guy.
Yeah, I heard he was the one who was actually with it. Yeah, he was the actual boxer between the two.
Yeah, he was. But see, here's the thing. I think the other twin is older. But the other twin, I'm not even gonna lie to you, he was the one that was more dedicated.
Yeah.
But AB always said better. Meaning his twin fought Lil Hurl. You remember Mario and Hurl?
Yes, I do. I just seen Lil Hurl.
And I don't know how, but Hurl ended up getting off on the twin. Hurl ended up getting off on him, winning the fight. Man, AB was so mad. He said, "I got you next, nigga. I'm your weight class. I got you next, nigga." And they did. They had to fight next because they was in the same weight class. And Twin went up there and kicked his ass the next day. So that's how Twin always been, man. Like, you know, but the big brother was more dedicated. But I could say AB, man, he was always better. He always had that same step back, snap and hook. He had Sean Porter with it. Put Sean Porter down with that step back hook. And that hooked me. And nobody really knows about this hook for real unless you've been hit with this motherfucker. I've been hit with his step back hook, man. And I did the same thing Sean Porter did. That bitch quick. He worked on that. That's his signature punch. And he never throwed it until he got to throw it. That's his signature punch. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna say he'll never throw it. A lot of times he throw it, but he's not gonna throw it the way, like, okay, so he'll throw it. But when he's ready for the knockout, you will see that motherfucker. Yeah. Because there's gonna be a snap in there, and it's gonna snap off with crack for sure. But yeah, man, bro, I don't think 5-time world champion is in his mindset right now. I think he's just saying it right now. But hey, he can surprise me. I'm a supporter, so if he win it every day, then I'm with it every day.
Yeah. Way to go. Yeah,
go Twin, man. Like, we gotta. There's a couple of us over here in the Twin section. We cheering for you, nigga. We want to see you. We want to see you pop off, man. So if you make that decision, we know we rooting for you. But I'm gonna tell you like this: that training camp that word that y'all calling the training camp pissing me off. If you really want to get it, gotta get Ray J the fuck out of there. Gotta get Ray J the fuck out of there.
Get the bitches out of there. Get the women out of there. Like, I mean, it's just a distraction. And AB, no, sex is not the way. Like, that's the fastest way to lose a fight.
They talked to Shane Mosley about semen retention and the importance and how long that you go before you fight. How long do you go without sex before you fight? And they said about 2 weeks. I'm gonna keep it a buck. That ain't enough. That ain't enough.
Because guess what? The nigga you fight just went a month or two.
Listen. And some of them tournaments that we used to fight in, I ain't fucked through none of the tournaments. Floyd go like 60 days. And it matters because I remember my pops used to tell me it take 12 days from zero just to get back even. Like, once you bust a nut, you at least 2 weeks in the hole. You gotta go at least almost 2 weeks just to get back to zero so you can start building on top of your strength right there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's crazy because your strength ain't there.
Your strength ain't there. Your confidence ain't there. You ain't sitting on your punches. You just lacking that extra.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna be no bullshit. Pops saw me on one of them times where I did that fuck. And he's like, "Hey, Lonnie, man, you know, we about to go to the pals for such 2 weeks." And I ain't gonna lie to you, like, I was fucking, and I was like, man, I ain't ready. I was overweight and everything. You ready? You sure you ready? And then you know he got to get the go from you. Like, is Lonnie ready? Yeah, he ready. He ready. Man, I was not ready. Man, I was scared of motherfucker. But look, I tell you what though, I already had the experience there though. But just a simple fact of me fucking, it did play an effect on that tournament because my legs was noodles. I could have did more. And I like, you know, and you know, you was running my corner. It was me, you, and Mill at the time. We was down in Atlanta and Augusta, Georgia.
Augusta, yeah.
And, we down there, and I fought a killer, man. And you was my corner, and you like, yeah, man, like, you know, you gotta go out here and kill this dude. Like, you know, it's you and him, y'all last night, and you hyped me up, you get me ready. Like, you remember this? You get me ready, and Bill sat back like, Bill like, oh, this shit about to go down. Man, me and dude kept winning. I win, he'll win. I win, he'll win. I think I might have fought at least 6 or 7 times before I got to my finals or whatever. Dude, the same thing. Every time I win, I look over, he winning. And next thing you know, Bill already know I gotta fight him. You know I gotta fight him. So we in the back, you doing a pass with me and shit. We working the pass, him and his daddy working the pass or whatever. And we get up there and we go like, and you know, you hype like, yeah, man, my dog about to chew something up. Like, my dog about to kill something. You know, you walking around like, yeah. You get me up in the ring, we get up in there, man. And that was that time where I was fucking, man. And we get up in there and me and dude rumbling. We rumbling in the first round. And you somewhat impressed with my work, but you like, man, you could do more, Lionel. Like you hold back on him, like you could see it. Well, I was holding back because I had sex, and when you have sex, you get tired faster. Your legs noodle, so I was holding back on punches that I could have thrown, and that was pissing me off because you like, man, I've seen you seeing a punch and you not throwing it. Like, why are you not throwing it? And I didn't want to tell you, like, nigga, if I threw that punch, I wasn't gonna be able to throw the next vote because I would have been tired. So. Yeah. Like, I had to manage. Like, when having sex, you literally gotta manage what you have. Like, you know what I mean? You can't be at your fullest potential. And I think and I ended up losing that fight. But that was like one of the small amount of portions of fights that I lost, man. But you was mad. You was happy, but you was upset. Like, because you was like, man, you could have did more, man. Like, you do more in the gym. Like, why did you pull this one off? Like, and that was just like, man, like, I was pissed off. I couldn't pull it off too, man. But we ended up going home with the silver, man. We could have took the gold, man.
Aside from
no.
I got big ups to my corner, man, because, man, you was the livest corner, man. On the young boy side, though. On the young boy side. Like, you was the livest corner, man, in the world, bro. Like, I was comfortable with you. You knew what I needed to do. And you gave it to me. You gave it to me so cool, though, so thorough, though, like. And you explained it why you was giving it to me right then and there. I only had 30 seconds to get out of this corner.
Right.
And you explained it to me right then and there. Like, this is the reason why you got to do it this way. And I loved that shit, man. Like, I used to love you working my corner, man, because I felt like it gave me more strength for some reason. Like, and that was my voice. Like, I ain't gonna lie. And then, not only that, but you made my punches more accurate. Because you don't work on hitting the pads. That's not something that you do. Anybody can hit the pads. You work on accuracy. Your accuracy is everything to you, like on how you extend your punches, what your up look like when you throwing it, where your hook gonna connect that, if it's a tall person, short person. And that's what I like. Because you're not just working on throwing punches, you're working on connection. That's
right.
good.
The technical detail.
The technical detail is troubleshooting.
Right. I was just speaking on that yesterday. I did a live yesterday where I basically just I was speaking on my expertise and my philosophy in box of the strategy in boxing, and I don't see that with them guys in they training camp. I don't see the thought process. You know what I'm saying? They just in there doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And as a coach, you have to train your fighters for that moment. Everything cool while you winning. Everything cool when you the one landing the shots. But when you get rocked and you got to get up off your back pocket, you're going to go back to your instincts. You know what I'm saying? You go do things that you're doing without even thinking about what you're doing. That's why when when Twin took that loss from what's his name, Madonna, what's his name, Madonna.
Yeah, Madonna.
When Madonna got the rocket him, he reaching and he doing all this other stuff besides protecting his, putting his guards up to that may seem to a lot of guys like that's elementary or some shit, but that's why you seeing a lot of guys getting slid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That one simple thing, like you ain't good enough, nigga. Pops used to tell me, nigga, when you figure this shit that I'm teaching, when you figure this out, you can fight with your hands in your pockets fall. I give a fuck. But until then, pick your goddamn hands up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That was the biggest thing. He wanted them hands up.
Gotta have your hands up. No freebies.
Goddamn up. And I mean, I must have been at least 11 or 12, and he cussed me out like I was a grown ass man.
Right.
I used to be like, goddamn, motherfucker, you wouldn't be here. You was beating your meat. You been beating your meat. Nah, I'm being pussy this time, and I ain't beat my meat this time.
Yeah, but the importance.
But man, he used to get on my ass, man. But then, what my favorite part about Pops though, about your dad beat, is after everything was all said and done, we used to go back to the hotel, man. You know, everybody chilled out. We done had our fights. He'd be kicking it to himself, man. Just, kicking it. And I come up to the room. He called me up there. Hey, go ahead and sit down, man. I'm sitting there. There's 2 chairs in this room. Neil might be up there on the phone or something, but he just talking to me like, he was like, yeah, man, I'm proud of you, man. You look good, man. He said, you look good. And he sit there and talk to you, man. Like, he had a calm, cool, chill side to him. That was just like, man, he proud of you and he wants to see more from you. Man, he never really pushed more on people, but you could tell that he wanted more from you. Like, he never really made you do nothing that was beyond what you could do, but he wanted to see how far you was gonna go. And that's what I respected about him, because he knew that it was more. And he taught you it, and you taught me it, because one thing that you taught me was you got more to you. You got more to you. So I applied that pressure all the way throughout life. That same mentality, you got more to you. You just don't know it. So when you that point right there, when you got tired at, yeah, you actually had a lot more in there. You just didn't know it. You just saw it because I'm tired. But there's more in there. And I was like, damn, B, you tripping. It ain't no more here. Yes, it is. And I realized yes, it was. There was always more in there. Because what we tend to do as people is we stop at the finish line, not knowing the finish line is right there.
That was hot.
And yeah, man. So we always got more to us, man. And yeah, man, he'd sit me down there, man. He'd be talking to me, man. And that was the coolest shit in the world. And he cooked for us and everything, man. He loved making us food, man. Like, he took care of his fighters, man. He wasn't trying to be the coach of the year. He just was trying to, he was just trying to protect us and have something for our community, man. And that was what's beautiful about Pops, man.
Yeah.
Those were beautiful words, and I appreciate them, man. I ain't gonna appreciate them.
And not only that, man, but if you really sit up here and think about it, man, he ain't have to do what he did. He ain't have to be a dad to all of them, us kids. He did that off his heart, man. He didn't get paid for that.
He ain't get it done.
And if you look at me in the day, man ain't doing that. It's not doing that, man. It's always they need something. This Butch never needed nothing. He just wanted to get his fighters up, ready, sharp, and out the door, man. We was in that band and we was on our way, man.
Right.
And that was respect, man, because he had his own kids, but he took care of everybody's kids. But just don't step on his grass. Don't step on that grass.
You better not.
Don't step on that grass.
You better not. And turn the music down when you ride up this goddamn street.
You gotta turn that shit down. What?
Man.
Let a nigga say so.
Yeah.
Let a nigga say so. Nigga, there's gonna be some shit outside of that circle, nigga.
Yeah. That's love right there. That's love.
Man, he be looking down on me, man. Bless me, man. I be feeling me, man. Show, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be blessing me, man.
Yeah.
We're on the line right now, man.
Yeah. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. We pushing it.
I wanted to ask you a question though, B.
What up?
What's up with Dame Dash? Man, he talking about boy got cinnamon doodle breath.
Cinnamon doodle, cheat tea.
Right, yeah.
Cheat
He
tea.
gonna talk shit when that nigga got cinnamon doodle breath. He said that nigga trying to put some cinnamon,
The big red. The big red girl.
Yeah, big red. He trying to put the big red in his mouth. And now you got cinnamon doodle breath. Bro, you fucking them up by himself, bro. You can't, I can't take nothing away from Dame, man.
Dame playing the villain right now, man. Dame playing the villain, man. He playing the villain. But in some of these are the dialogue blogs and these interviews, man. I don't think they being received as, I don't know. I think Dame then got it in his head that he gonna be the villain, and he cool with being looked at.
Yeah. Company, and he teaches the best. And what I feel like Dame is seeking is his credit, who he was. We don't want nobody to take away what he done, and what he done was more than he done. Listen, I believe he was the brain behind Rockefeller. I truly believe that.
Hold on. He might have been, but nobody never said he wasn't. Nobody ever said that he wasn't. The whole hip hop world know he was the trailblazer that put Rockefeller on the map, business wise. You know what I'm saying? They know he was putting that. Everybody know he was putting that shit together. But
the world know that he was up 300-400 million.
Yes. That's why this is a bad look. You know what I'm saying? Because you look bitter because you the one that ain't there now. And then he just did an interview. He do like a question and answer type of podcast thing with Kenyatta the Barber, Hip Hop Motivation, right? And he was getting his hair cut. This was a couple days ago, and he was saying he want Jay-Z's spot. He want the title. He looking at it like he calling out the champion for a fight. I want a fade. I want a verbal fade. He ain't gonna sit down with me. I'll take whatever fade that he want to do. Whether we could drop another album. My music better than he is. Like he just saying he going right, and that make him look better from where he doing it from. You know what I'm saying?
I think he'll be a better billionaire than Jay.
You think he'll be a better billionaire than Jay?
I think he'll be a better, because
how do you judge that?
Dame is for black. They both is, but Dame.
Man, my phone died. My phone, damn. I guess that's the end of the interview. That was a nice sit down with my nigga Lonnie Live, man. Appreciate you for calling in, man, being my first guest. I'm about to hit him up on the other phone, tell him thank you, but I got a 4 o'clock wake up call anyway. I guess that was the game guy telling me to take me out to sleep. We had a wonderful conversation. When you watch this on the playback, man, I hope you enjoy it. Leave a comment, do whatever you go do, man. But until then, y'all stay